decided to do a intuitive message from the moon. Right now, currently, we're in the new moon in Cancer. In Vedic astrology, is the new moon is in Gemini. I think the sun is actually in Gemini too, Vedic. But in Western, the moon is in Cancer. So I feel, I don't know. So I'm gonna use the Moonology Oracle deck. Love this deck. It's so pretty. I want more decks for the moon. I just love the moon. I don't know if anybody watched that show, The Magicians. Is that the show? I think it's that show where they were talking about it was like the episode where the moon shifted, where they were trying to shift the moon or something, and the world kept repeating. And anyways, like they kept having to go to the lunacies or whatever. Basically, the people that were like obsessed with the moon. I was like, you know what? I might be one of them. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, let me center myself so I can. What message would you like to? Ooh, it's real talk. Real talkative. Well, I guess it's because it's, the moon season. So it's like her time. I don't want to do too many cards. Okay, so these two came out first. Don't let your past hold you back. South Node. And believe in the impossible. So this symbol stands out to me so much. I'm trying to remember where I just seen it recently, but the South Node, I've been studying astrology lately, so the South Node represents the zodiac sign that you were in your previous life. So it's the energy that you are shifting away from because you're going towards your North Node. Basically, you could think of it like coming from the root to your head. Basically, they say heaven is, the mind is all, universe is mental, heaven is within. And basically, it was most people say heaven is already within you. You just have to see it and believe it. But the blue moon, believe in the impossible. It's crazy. I was just thinking about a blue moon earlier. And I had a dream last night. This snow. It's reminding me of a dream last night. And there was all snow everywhere. It was a real bad snow. And so I live in the Midwest. We get a lot of snow. Not as much as Colorado and other places, but sometimes it can be a lot. Girl. But anyway. Clearly, I'm not a snow person. But anyways, so I kept seeing like Christmas lights everywhere. It was like snow with Christmas lights. And I'm like, then I heard that song like, do you believe in magic in a young girl's heart? I don't know. Anyways, that's important. It's like, do you believe in magic? Like these other cards, nothing is yet set in stone. It's time to release negativity. The past, stop letting the past hold you back. The things that shit happened in the past, I'm sorry, I don't mean to cuss, but that stuff that happened in the past, it's over. Let it the fuck go. Let it go. A new start is coming. Communication is key. Be clear. Be clear. Be clear. Don't use the lens from the past. Like I just said, the mind, you just gotta see it and believe it. You gotta get yourself back. Put yourself in. So like with manifestation, they talk about vibration. If your vibration is not in the alignment of abundance, you cannot bring in what you need. Because divine feminine, I'm thinking about the Empress card. The Empress card in the tarot deck. She is post baby, basically, right? So she already had her baby. She's wearing one of those like mom gowns, or I don't know, them gowns, whatever, like historic gowns after she had a baby. And I don't know, a labor gown, I don't know. Anyways, but she's just sitting there and she like got this knowing on her face, like I had a baby a year ago, and it's like once you have your baby and they're out of you and you're like, you get to that point like, damn, I just had a whole fucking human. I could do, and I've been like stressing about getting money and stuff. Bitch, I can do that. That's easy. Like all this stuff is easy. Like I've been stressing about like, are you serious? I literally like to grow my baby. It wasn't like a conscious process. Like I had to do something. Like, oh, I gotta go to the store and make sure, I gotta make sure I gotta run around and I gotta just drop. I ain't have to do none of that shit. I just literally trusted the process. I wasn't in there telling my baby, hey, grow some arms today. Hey, grow some feet, grow some teeth. Like, I wasn't doing it. He, by the grace of God, because I don't know how, if I sit here and think of myself, like, the breakdown of bones and cartilage and amino acids and all the shit that had to go together to, like, create him, we wouldn't have passed that test. Me, I wouldn't have passed, because I would have been like, I don't know. Shit. But anyway, so look at the bigger picture. Like, show the world the real you. This card symbolizes like pouring love onto yourself, because like Aquarius is that energy of like, Aquarius is in my first house, right? And like Saturn is in my first house, so it's like I have karmic lessons, or my lessons are tied in with my ability to have love for myself, or to pour love onto myself. Like if my cup is not full, I can't help or pour onto anybody else. But I have this innate want to help and pour onto all other people. So like this card just symbolized like pouring love onto yourself, fixing your vibration. When you're fixing your vibration, I love like sound therapy, mantras, like listening to different frequencies, higher frequencies, like 88 hertz, 77 hertz. I don't know if those numbers are coming up for you, or 417, 438. you know, look up some abundance hurts or love, like love frequency. Like tune in, girl. Like take spiritual baths, like goddess baths. Like this is the perfect time because new moons are for release. But I mean, you may not be watching this during a new moon, but at least for me, I don't know. Everybody else is different because some people, they believe the full moon is the time for release, and like it's different for me. Like I've been having my cycle every new moon, and in my on the full moon, I'm like at my fullest, like my most glowy, my most ready to be hot and taut, toes out, fingers, So that's when I'm at my, you know, I'm ready. But other people is different, which I I don't even remember. I think it's when your period comes on a new moon, you're more connected to your feminine. And then if it's on the full moon, you're more connected to your masculine, which is not a bad thing either way. I think like I think most of these things, like even astrology, most things are not set in stone because if you're intuitively reading things, like, and especially if you're an alchemist and you're alchemizing your situation, you're changing yourself. Like, just think about when you're on like different journeys where like if you losing weight, the person that you were when you were at the bigger size is not who you are at your smaller size. You don't wear the same damn clothes. Y'all don't hang out, probably don't hang out with the same people. You don't interact with the world the same. Your cells are different. You crave different things. Like you are a different person basically. So like if you're alchemizing yourself, sometimes the way your astrology chart is set up, somebody could intuitively or you could read it one way at a certain point in your life, and then it could change to something totally different at a later point in your life when you get more information and learn more. So like this brings me to these cards. Like have faith in your dreams. So you may have like in the past it may have been, oh, this 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 situation is not going to manifest or it's not going to be the way it's meant to be, but now you know differently. You know that you can manifest anything in your life, like the woman having a baby. Like you have a baby, you just like, I could do anything. Like I grew a human and I pushed, like, that's the most. I'm gonna stun. Like I thought periods cramps was bad, but that's different. Labor pains is different. I them people that say, oh, I had a good labor and I ain't had no epidurals, none of that stuff, y'all. No medicine, and I wouldn't even wish that on my worst enemy, cause baby, woo. But anyways, so balance spirituality and practicality. These two fishes are coming out to me. Like the koi fish, they symbolize the yin and the yang symbol. Also Pisces, which Pisces to me symbolizes going delving. One of the fish delves deep into the subconscious, and the other fish is the superconscious, I believe. So it's the subconscious, the superconscious, and the conscious. So basically, what subconsciously or subconsciously is directing your life. So you heal, like you already are on this path of healing. So what is it that you need to deal with emotionally, because we're doing a moon reading? What is it that you need to deal with so you can release it and you can put yourself in the position to realize your dreams? Because then you know what vibration you need to be on, because maybe in the past, or maybe in the past, because South Node, maybe in the past you or your inner child, like, because this could also symbolize your childhood. Maybe in the past you weren't, necessarily given a lot of love in your, childhood, and maybe you need to tune into the frequency of love and self-love and understanding what that means, because I'm getting more of a understanding of love, and I'm understanding that we kind of misuse the word a lot. And like, I read something recently about grace, and how like grace is more encompassing of what the term love means, because grace allows you to have space, it allows you to be, it allows you to, develop and, become. Like, it doesn't, it's not critical, it's not like conditional. Like, maybe the love you had was conditional as a child, and I want to say I'm sorry for that, because I'm so like passionate about people doing inner child work, because I understand that this right here at your heart level, this is where the inner child sits. And if you've been heartbroken so many times, like, you get to a point where you start repressing that part of you, that like spark, that like creative, that part of you that just believed, that had faith, that just knew. You didn't know why, but you just knew. And it was no question. It was no, oh, I gotta have money. It was nothing like that. You just were. And like, the more I do like divine feminine or inner work, the more it's like I get, this is where I am on my path. The more I get, in tune with my inner child, like the part of me that was repressed for so long. And I didn't even think that this was the part that was repressed. I thought it was more like, oh, like I've been repressing emotions or something, or some trauma happened that's blocking me. And that's not necessarily always the case. It could literally just be as simple as the way the world was shown to you, like the perspective you had on the inside didn't match what was shown to you out on the outside. Like, I had this like really, I was so, open. Like, I would make a friend at everywhere I went. I was like really open at once upon a time as a kid. And I remember like being told to be quiet because I talked loud as a kid. I was loud talker. You see, now I'm more soft spoken, and I kind of like would just go with my feelings and just go in the moment. And like, of course, got beat out of me. Let's be honest. But I'm actually like, I have compassion for those times, because I understand what I don't want and what I don't need, and I'm able to accept what I do need a little bit easier. But this video has got kind of long, so I'm gonna wrap it up. Like I said, just believe in the impossible. Blue moon energy, blue moon. Maybe you listen to that song. That might put you in the energy. I don't think that you have to just listen to frequency. Listen to that blue moon song. I'm not sure who it's by, but that might put you in that energy, believing in the impossible. Or do you believe in magic? I done said a bunch of songs. Like, girl, get with it. Like, it is what it is. But you deserve it. Promise you. This has been the reading. I thank you for watching, and please stay tuned for the next video.